Okay, let's look at this Vacuform box. We'll start by me reaching forward and showing how the latch keeps the top section together. Sorry if I'm moving the camera, but this opens up and this is right about where the plastic mold comes in. As an example, I'll set this over and that's how it looks like after it forms over a body. You can see a mold inside of the plastic, and that's how that sits. Now, whenever the flat plastic is now clamped in, that's what gets swung over. Now, as I remove this, you'll see that I have this double hinged. So what happens is I put a flat piece of plastic here, I clamp that plastic over, and it sits like this. I'll take a mold and it gets placed on top of here. Turn my vacuum source on, it'll actually suck the mold right to the box. Now if I come a little bit closer, you'll see all the vacuum holes that I have on top of here. So now as this gets sucked here, your vacuum's moving. I heat up the plastic in this area, and we'll do a video later on showing how it sags. And as I get it to the right consistency, I take this and I swing it over on top of here, and the plastic now sucks down over the top of the mold. So you can see where I make one body at a time, and then we end up basically, as I come over here, you end up with a mold. Now that's just Bondo I have poured in here right now because I was making another body, but you can see how the plastic now forms around this Bondo mold here. So hopefully that all made sense. This is a very simple wooden made Vacuform box, and again kind of modeled after the old Vacuform. This piece of rubber right here is where I had a round hole drilled in here, I think about an inch in diameter, inch and a half in diameter. That's where I plugged the vacuum into. Then eventually what I did is I put that same hole underneath the box, because as I set the box on my bench, I screwed the screws up through the bench, so this box was permanently mounted to the bench. There was a hole in the bench and the vacuum came up from underneath, so this way as I'm swinging this around, the box was not moving. So sorry about the camera movement, but hopefully that explains the Vacuform box.